Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Desync. Not so Secret Saturday. When we last left off, started actually making at least one section of an interior so that I can begin the process of copy paste. But now the next objective is to at least smooth out the 3 of the 4 floors. So basically I now need to actually come up with a floor plan if I'm going to either put something in the ground or if I'm going to pattern out the ground. Because I don't have much palette to work with. I only have like oak and cobblestone. We already got like 2 of the pillars kind of like set. So like I don't want to risk making this busy. And I also need something that looks good with both brick and cobblestone, which doesn't leave too many options. I have the oak wood and planks, and then I have this. So those are 2 wide-eyed options to use for a flooring. And I do also need to bear in mind ease of access to getting it like this. Getting any of this is really a simple matter, I would suppose, but I also need to decide to like this back. Am I going to have the back just stone, or am I going to have it other bits, more fancy or not? And the only way to find out is to actually put stuff on the ground. Because while I can visualize it okay enough, until I actually physically place the blocks, I'm not gonna quite know. And I gotta double check the spacing for this. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, technically 18 blocks to actually work with by 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Well, no. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 by 18. So this is dividable by 6. Which does make this kinda is decent in a way that I can make a pattern. So we got some of this. Let's get some planks. So first, let's just place down a wide berth of oak and go from there. I'm gonna fill this hole in with cobblestone because this is a little too deep. Might as well. Okay, so got that. I also need to keep in mind, how am I going to light this thing? So I need to get something to actually figure out how to light this, and it's probably going to be lava. It's just one of those decent looking materials, and it's also something I can duplicate. Because I also have to duplicate this because I should have done this before I actually split the world in 2, but I forgot about it. And now that I remember it, I now have the distinct challenge that I actually have to know my palettes. So I have to actually make sure that they match. It's gonna take a lot of wood. A lot of wood. Yikes. Okay, well, noted. We need a lot of wood. So, guess next on the course, on the docket is, where do I put the lights? Obviously, I can put one here. So what we're going to do is we're going to shove torches in these as light sources. Oh, all right. Well, you can't get out if you don't let yourself out. And then we got, how far can we reasonably get away with? And then when night comes, we can kind of see how this looks. And we'll obviously replace this. So this is 4 by 4. If I do 4 by 4 this way, no, because I want these to link up. Wait, this isn't even 4. Actually, so there. Okay, this does line up. This actually does line up. Okay, this works. This works. And then we have double berth here. And then we repeat as a 2 right here. Okay. I can work with this. Now, ideally, I also want to try another thing. What if we use this as the centerpiece? And shove some torches in here. Well, that's in the wrong spot anyway. You absolute barbarian, you fool. Can't even place a simple torch correctly, you fool. And then I'd obviously come around and have to fill this in with brick. Or maybe even just stone. Because that's actually, you know, to have it cheap. I have to have something at least relatively cheap that I can gain access to in vast quantities, which is stone. We're already using the expensive brick as frames. But I do know that I can at least get that by just traversing my monolith line, and in this version, just travel along the it's the Hotel Atlantis line. So definitely have that. Okay. So if I cover this up, what's our torches looking like? You got all torches. You got all torches. You are getting light lit from somewhere else, which is problematic. How much time do we have to the sunset? It's just about to set. Okay, we can wait. We can wait on that. And take you out. Place you down. Hey, you different than, oh, this. Oh. How am I gonna light the top of this? Because as we can see, we already have that, not a big issue, but when I take these out, you lose a lot, you lose the ability to see the top very nicely. How does water flow? Well, no, water's a bad call. I need lava. I need actual lava. That's, if I want to try that. I could So that thought is I could just use lava, more lava. Remember all those buckets I've been collecting for years? Yeah, I guess we're going to be taking a trip and going to collect those. From many places, actually. And we'll probably find some more trying to get our stuff. Knock you out. Okay. I think this is really like the maximum I can really do and get away with. Anyway. If monsters start spawning in here, we have a different issue, but I don't think it will be a problem. Because this will be filled in. They can't spawn in there. Okay. Let us... I want to believe I saw that we have a lava. Since we're working right next to this guy, I'm not gonna walk to the other mine. I'm gonna walk to this one. I know. Well, I think I know. I like to think I know. Let's eat this up, and then when we come back up, we can see how well my thought process is. If anything spawned in there. Just want to get to the mine. Oh no, this one doesn't have. Oh no, I was a psychopath and did this. Did I fix that on the way down? Oh no, that only did with 3. Okay. I'm not crazy. So I can just... I don't believe that there's lava. Yeah, there it is. There's lava right here. Like... Okay. Now next, come down here. Basically trying to time delay this. So that the water has a chance to flow again. I'm going to be resetting my my mine. Huh? Alright, well that's just cheating. That's just cheating. Well, I feel dropped. I was timing that too. Wow. I was robbed. Want to even get anywhere? I got part way. Wow. Alright, well at least we're getting up somewhere fast. I feel robbed. I feel robbed, my guy. Oh, nothing over here. There'll never be anything over there. I just kind of need to know, like, lava flow. Because if I want to do lighting from the top... Ow. The best idea would be to use lava so I can get a clean line across. And maybe I could also do it for this as well. Well, I couldn't do it because I wanted to do it flat, but at the top level would be, I could get away with it. So if I do something like this, so this will spread 3. So I only need it to spread 8. And then this will come down. So now we got 2, 4. So this will make... Oh, out. This will make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I don't need anything too fancy to get this to work. I just need to make sure I incorporate it properly into the ceiling. Does this flow the way I want? Yes, it does. And if I get really fancy, I could design this to kind of scoop over into this. Noted. Alright. Doesn't need to be here anymore. That's your own fault, my guy. Alright. I might just have... There it goes. Well, at least there that one goes. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna ignore that. We're just gonna ignore that. I don't see anything that has spawned in here, so this is good. Means I can go ahead with this lighting pattern. I still might try for that long lava light, which would look cool, but it would only be in front of these. I would still have gap, but I could instead do something like this. I'd need 8 buckets per picture, but that's... Getting it is not an issue. Well, kind of is. I'll actually have to fix that. But then I can just do... Which would probably look nicer if I did something like this. Because now that's a nice clean sheet. Lighten up it all evenly. Yeah. I think we're gonna go with this pattern instead. We're gonna actually put in the work for lava. Okay. Which means I need to go. I'm gonna have to dedicate some time to travel around and grab shit. For now, let's just kind of shove the design in here. This should be relatively simple to mirror. Now that I actually have something to work off of. You are just determined to just be annoying, aren't you? Go away. Go away. planks. Alright. Put this back, put that in the container, and put you away. Alright. Well, in any case, I hope everyone enjoyed watching the design of a floor, and we will see you all on the next episode of Minecraft Desync Not So Secret Saturday. Bye-bye!